wonderful PU2 champions. I hope you're doing great. So physics and chemistry done, and now it's time for biology. Well, first of all, it does not matter how your exams were, the previous exams were. The next exam that you have should not be affected by it. Remember, you guys are absolutely great. We all do mistakes. We get chances to rectify it as well. When you get a chance, rectify the mistakes that you did, but you have your future in front of you. Go ahead, ace it up. You guys will absolutely kill it. Yeah? So going ahead with today's video, which is super important. My dear children, do not follow any random videos out there, solve some important topics and just go like that. Please make sure you solve these questions, each of it line by line, put a tick mark on it. Okay, any question could be showing up there. So I have given you the questions which are most probably, most likely to come in your examination. And if at all you're worried that, ma'am, where will I get its answers from? So I will be coming live, or I do not know when this video is going to be published. One video is going to be live where I'll be talking about the first 6 or 7 chapters which are of high weightage. Then there will be a recorded video of the chapter starting from microbes and human welfare. So you will be having 2 videos, and in those 2 videos you will be getting answers to all these questions along with some 1-marker questions as well. Okay, so wishing you all the best. Let's go ahead, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button for getting all the updates right now. So the first chapter is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Starting from here, going up to here, all the questions are super important. Now there are certain things that I have marked in orange because I want you to do that. For examples, features of wind, water and insect pollinated flowers. Know the examples of each, such as for wind we have grasses, but children usually forget that the example for wind pollination flowers are grasses. So please know these examples, write them down. Okay, it's super important. Now over here, the ploidy of each cells in the embryo sac, that is also important. In apomixis, the examples for apomixis, examples for polyembryony, examples for parthenocarpy, all of it. Apart from that, the terms that I have given you, the long questions, please make sure you solve it. It's direct questions. Okay, there is no much explanation to be needed. One more thing, usually artificial hybridization is asked in a different way. They'll ask you what was implemented by farmers in the crop improvement program to produce hybrid variety of seeds. So please know it is artificial hybridization. These type of questions can be showing up. Make sure you practice each of them. I'm telling you again, once you're done with the question, put a tick mark. Okay, put a tick mark out there. Now for diagrams, I have made a separate slide. You will see all the diagrams put together, the important ones. Cool. Please, if at all you want the PDF, join the WhatsApp channel. You will get the PDF there as well. Now going ahead, I'll move this side with the next chapter, that is human reproduction. Again, these many questions are there. Practice all of them. Here, spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, spermiation. Know the differences between each of them. You might get an MCQ question also on the basis of it. And also the effect on FSH on Sertoli cells, effect on formation of spermatozoa. So basically, when FSH is not being produced during spermatogenesis, what happens? Basically, there is the formation of spermatozoa is being affected. Know this point. So if at all you go through this, you will be able to know this as well. But this is super important, which is why I mentioned it in an extra manner as well. Now, zona pellucida is an acellular layer. Please know that as well. Who releases it? Secondary oocyte releases it. So while you study about this, you will get to know about this also. But as I said, something which is more important, I have written like that, so that you give that importance to those terms. Now, whatever is there, I have given it. Apart from that, when we go through month by month data, please understand that the 5th month is mostly being repeated. Okay, there's no guarantee that other months not going to come, which is why I said study all the things, but please understand the 5th month is mostly repeated. So have an extra consideration for all of it. Okay, then parturition is a neuroendocrine mechanism, all of it. So these questions that I'm showing you, I cannot say 1 or 2. It's biology. It's biology. So basically, we have to practice these questions. And when we do that, we get marks. Yeah. The next is reproductive health chapter. Over here you have all the questions. Important one, amniocentesis, it is used to find genetic diseases only. So don't go and write it is used to find jaundice. Jaundice is not a genetic disease. If it all comes in MCQs, give me thank you later on. Okay, now MTP, when is it safe to do? When it's safe to perform? Up to 12 weeks, my dear children. Apart from that, it can be done until 24 weeks, but it is just safe up to 12 weeks. Now when was it legalized? It was legalized in 1970. 1971. But when was Medical Termination Amendment Act being done, produced? It was done in the year 2017. So please know the differences. That's why I've written down here. Now, STI, sexually transmitted diseases, which one of them are not curable? Three of them starts with H: herpes, hepatitis B, and also HIV/AIDS. Okay. Now explain the art. In that, ZIFT is there, only up to 8 blastomeres you can do this. After that you have embryo transfer, okay, and then you have gift. Gift is being performed when only there is a problem with ovum. Rest everything is fine. The mother's system is totally fine. She can produce a baby, but she needs a gimme. That's all. So AI, ICSI, all of it is important. Please go through all these things. Okay. Now, my very dear children, so there is ABHYAS KCET test series that have been launched. If at all you have not taken it, make sure you go ahead and take it whenever you have free time. Please go take it because it is super helpful for those of you who are preparing for KCET. Remember, this is a rank producing test series, so this cannot be missed. I always tell that, I'm telling you again. Just a reminder for you. Okay, so over here you will get KCET test as well as chapter wise KCET PYQs. That is a new edition, but with the same price only, that is 1499. So check it out. Biology is also there. Yes. Now, principles of inheritance and variation, one of the very important chapters out there. I have mentioned every question which could be coming up, which could be showing up in different way, but at least your concepts will be clear with this question. Okay, so karyotype of Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, please go through them. Linkage, recombination, genetic mapping, who discovered it? Genetic mapping was discovered by Alfred Sturtevant, who was the student of what? Student of Thomas Hunt Morgan, who gave linkage and recombination. So while you go through it, you will be able to understand it better. Now, color blindness and hemophilia and all these questions, pedigree chart analysis, most asked is consanguineous mating symbol. So there's a symbol like this. Please know it is mating between relatives. It is the one which is mostly asked, but please understand how to solve the pedigree chart related questions. Important. Okay, write a short note on sex determination of methods in birds. That is the only place where female heterogamety is being seen. So please know it's not just birds which is important, but also honeybees and insects. Exo type of sex determination insect is also important. While you go through it, you will get an understanding of others as well. Okay, so these are the important topics. Going ahead to the next chapter, you have molecular basis of inheritance. Yet again, a very important chapter. Here in transcription, rho and sigma factor role is important. How to make a transcription unit is also very important. In translation, amino acylation process and the whole process is also important. But I'm just mentioning amino acylation because most of the questions can be coming in the form of MCQs also. So just for your understanding, lac operon, everything else, my dear children, super important. How is transcription different in prokaryotes and eukaryotes? Please know the different type of RNA polymerase. Only in eukaryotes you have multiple type of RNA polymerase. In the case of prokaryotes, you just have one. So when you see through differences, you'll get to know about this also. Give more preference to this as well. And if at all you are someone who is being worried about finding the answers, I'm telling you again, please watch the videos, the live video which has been done already, and also the video which is going to be in the recorded format. Okay, it's going to be super helpful for you. Now, evolution, these are the topics which are super important. Now, write a detailed note of adaptive radiation. This year, I saw in the model question paper, questions came from placental mammals and Australian marsupials also. There's a chart given in your NCERT regarding both of them. Please know the opposites of each of them. So, one placental mammal will be there, and then one Australian marsupial will also be there. Go through them, each of them. Very important. Okay, and these are the very important questions out there. Go through each of them. Now, human health and diseases, again, these are the topics which are super important. Now, response to immune system in our body, antigen sensitive and effector cells. Where does, in which lymphoid organs do they become antigen sensitive? It's bone marrow and thymus. Where do they become effector cells? It is all the secondary lymphoid organs such as spleen, lymph nodes and things like that. Okay, please know about MALT also, mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Now, over here, these are the other questions which could be probably showing up. Solve each of them, I'm telling you again. Now, microbes in human welfare, these are the topics. Now, over here, I saw this question to be repeated so many times in the model question paper, which is why I just colored it up. And yes, everything else is there. Here also, you have few questions. Make sure you practice it. Okay? Cool? Cool, ma'am. Let's go. Biotechnology principles and processes, these are the topics which are super important. Vectors for plants and animals, please know about them. For plants, it is usually agrobacterial tumefactions. For animals, it is disarmed retroviruses. And eco-RI restriction site also. Over here, when you talk about isolation of DNA, know what's chilled ethanol, what does it do? Ethidium bromide, why do you use it in gel electrophoresis? And how to make cells competent. Okay, and the draw neatly labeled diagram of stirred tank bioreactor. This question has also come. Anyway, diagram related questions will be separate also, but I'm just telling you. Okay, PBR 322 as a cloning vector diagram is important. Everything is important over here. Cool? Now, biotechnology and its application, again, these are the topics. And over here, always remember, if at all you want to produce virus-free plants, you use shoot and root apical meristem and also axillary meristem. And also axillary meristem. These are the things that you're going to use. Now, yeah, gene therapy, the steps involved in gene therapy one by one you should know. After lymphocytes are taken, they are cultured. Know these steps one by one. Do not get here and there. They will ask you the sequence of the steps. So please go through it as well. And yes, rest of it I have written. Please know the diagram of insulin as well. Yes, you'll get the PDF. Just join our WhatsApp channel, okay, if at all you have not. Now, organisms and population, again, these are the important topics. All examples are super important for commensalism as well as mutualism. Gauss's exclusive principle, everything has been mentioned. Formula for population density is also important. Exponential and logistic growth graph is important, so please go through them. Okay? Ecosystem, again, these are the topics. In photosynthetically active radiation, know that 50% of the sun's rays is photosynthetically active radiation, and out of that only 2 to 10% is taken by the plants for photosynthesis. That's why I have especially written over here. Please know that as well. Okay. Now explain the steps involved in decomposition, also the conditions needed for decomposition. You might get an MCQ question based on that. Now, detritus food chain is prominent in aquatic ecosystem and grazing in terrestrial ecosystem. Please go through that. That is also important. Most of us do not know it. So know that, and everything else which is given over here, I have highlighted them because I want you to have an understanding. Sometimes we study, but we do not know what's more important in that. So that's why I have just highlighted it. Rest everything is straightforward questions, so which is why I have not highlighted anything. Okay, so please know that. Cool? Yes. Now, the 13th chapter, that is biodiversity and conservation. These are the very important topics. Over here, biodiversity hotspots of India, know them. In Meghalaya, sacred groves is the last refuge. Sometimes they give in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh. Do not do that mistake. It's just Meghalaya. And please know the examples of sacred groves, all of them. Do not just study 2 of them, study all of them. Okay. And what is ex-situ conservation? Mention 2 examples of advanced ex-situ conservation. Until now, it was not asked, but nowadays it is being asked. Advanced ex-situ means seed bank, and you have cryopreservation, IVF, and one more thing was there, I forgot. Apart from it, seed bank, cryopreservation, IVF, surprisingly I forgot, but yes, one more thing is there. Please go through it. Now, there are, rest of all of it is being given over here. Among vertebrates, which group of animals has the highest number in global biodiversity? It is the fishes, but it's not just that. Please know that, always remember that animals are occupying 70% of the entire thing. Animals, okay, and in animals, insects are the one. They come under invertebrates, but insects are the one which occupy 70%. And if at all you talk about fungi population is a total combination of fishes, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Go through that pie chart image. It is super, super, super important. Okay, fine. And these are the most important diagrams. Obviously, there are many more, but cumulatively, I'm telling you, these are the important diagrams. Apart from any questions which have been mentioned, I have showed you. These are the things that you should definitely try to practice. Really nice. Okay, PBR 322 and everything. Super, super important. Cool. So that's the easiest way in which I could wrap it up. I didn't explain much because, yes, I would be explaining very much in detail while I tell you the answers. So my dear children, please watch those videos. It is definitely going to help you out. And trust us. So many of them had already trusted us before. So, yes. And you guys are gonna do amazing, okay? Do not worry about anything. Wishing you all the best. Lots of love. Bye-bye.